P's up, hoes down. Riding in my city, windows down, I love the sound. G's up, woes around. Get your money, give no fucks, 10 toes down. That butter worth it all once you get it. That butter worth it all once you get it. That butter worth it all once you get it. Lord knows I'm really focused on my mission. Timberland 40 belows with the laces relaxed. I feel good on this track. They be like, Steph, where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. I reply and I tell them I'm just trying to handle business. Mathematics, arithmetic, it's about the algorithm. Waves to the brain while you relax to the algorithm. That butter worth it all once you get it. Playing young thug digits on a mission, cause I gotta get it. The hustle never stop, cause it's about them digits, all about them digits. We gon' run it up, baby. She gon' get it, she gon' get it, she gon' run it up. Bringing back the ends, counting cheese. Yes, Lord, she with it. That Pinot Grigio, so cold, just how I like it. Pouring up and celebrating, cause we know that life be life, and it can hit you with a crazy punch like a jab from Tyson. Stand on your own 10, keep fighting. P's up, hoes down. Riding in my city, windows down, I love the sound. G's up, woes around. Get your money, give no fucks, 10 toes down. That butter worth it all once you get it. That butter worth it all once you get it. That butter worth it all once you get it. Lord knows I'm really focused on my mission.
Testing 1 2, test 1 2. What is going on? OSD Live Reloaded, aka Oh So Dope Live Reloaded. We back with another live. What's good with y'all, man? OSD Live Reloaded, aka Oh So Dope Live Reloaded is the channel. We back with another live stream. Set horizontal, but I seen that StreamYard had different types of patterns as far as the overlays and layout for your video, and I decided to go with the circle of life. We're gonna go with the circle of life.
Actuals.
Shouts out to everybody that's been supporting the channel, leaving a comment, leaving their thoughts, sharing their thoughts in live streams, catching the live streams, writing their messages in the chat as they're watching the content. You know, shouts out to all you all. I appreciate that. That's why I do live streams like this one, where I open up the panel for anybody to come up and share their thoughts about my content or something that they may have seen in particular. Of course, you know, I can always gauge, of course, where I want the topics to go, but for the most part, it's an open panel live stream where you can share your thoughts on this platform and we have a conversation. Hence, that's why I named it Conversations with Oh So Dope Live. So, you know, thank you again to everybody that's been supporting the channel, man. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to actually drop the link. Put the link in the chat. Okay, so we have the link in the chat now. Hold on, give me just a second. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday today so far. I know I am. Just glad to be off and relaxing. Shouts out to everyone that caught the earlier vertical live stream. Just was kind of doing a check-in with you all. I wasn't able to go as live as I'd like to, this week that just passed, basically. But, I still want to get a word in with you all and make sure everything is good on y'all and send y'all the positive vibrations. Definitely wanted to make sure I did this conversations live stream today, though. Trying to get back on schedule. I have shows scheduled. We're still going to get to that content. Those will be topic panels as well. For anybody that want to come up on the show and share their thoughts as a panelist, that opportunity will definitely be there. Bear with me. I am, let me see. I'm trying to find a certain symbol. Let me see. And I see, StreamYard trying to bring some variety to their platform. I'm actually going to do a video about StreamYard. It's going to be an actual pre-record. I'm not going to do a whole live stream, but it will be a pre-record of my thoughts on the StreamYard platform and how I've seen it go through so many changes since being a content creator. I know it's content creators that's done videos, about it before, and it's people that's done videos on StreamYards previously before. But StreamYard, man, going through all these changes and, pretty much profiting off of the content creator, man. It's crazy. And when you look at the content now, when you look at the content now, everybody that's making content is using StreamYard. It's easy and accessible. It's not difficult. It's easy. The ease to use is very good. You don't have to sit and do a whole tutorial. And if they end up end up putting other features up there, they'll explain what features have arrived and how do you use those features and everything. So StreamYard is definitely upgrading. But I also see that they kind of, they really profiting off the content creator just because of how popular it is and everybody using, StreamYard when they do live streams. It's just easy use. Everybody's using StreamYard. You can scroll through YouTube and see all the different live streams that people do, of course, different topics, but StreamYard is so universal that everybody can use it. You can bring up your comments. You can highlight comments easily. You can bring people up on the show easily. It's just a lot, The StreamYard pretty much gives you access to. And I think that's dope. But I also see that StreamYard keep, raising the taxes, though. The more and more popular something gets, the taxes go up always. But I'm gonna definitely do a video about it. I spoke about it a little bit right here, but I'm gonna do a video still. But yeah, these live streams be for y'all. Conversations with Also Dope Live Reloaded, where we actually do sit down and talk about different topics, various topics. This is what I designate this live stream for. I say it in every live stream video that I do for, this particular, layout, just so people can understand that this video is more so for you, the audience, than me, because it's me wanting to listen and hear your thoughts about content that I have probably produced or content by another content creator that they've produced. But this is the setting where you can actually share your thoughts about it and we can expound on the topic from it. That's why the link is in the chat. for anybody to want to come up and be a panelist for this show, because this show is for you. I'm the listener. Of course, I'll give feedback and share my thoughts on what it is that you want to speak about. And of course, like I said, I'm gonna gauge it as to, what will be discussed, but not nothing outlandish. But for the most part, anything that's, that you can have a conversation about. This is just my thank you. Anytime I do these conversations with OSD Live Reloaded segments, it's just my thank yous to you all, the viewer, for supporting the content, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, sharing the videos, sharing the channel. Each video is just a thank you. Me just taking opportunities to say thank you every weekend. That's when I try to schedule these live streams for you all, is on the weekend, because I know throughout the week a lot of things happen, so you can't catch certain live streams, and you can't pretty much sit down because there's so much stuff going on throughout the work week. So I try to schedule them on the weekend for you to come up and share your thoughts. So these live streams be for y'all and for me to say thank you. I want to hear from you. I see other content creators that, they like, for instance, a content creator had screenshotted, some of my content and, tried to, shame me and say that, well, nobody, pays attention. Again, this is a content creator themselves, but don't do nearly the work at all. No effort, first and foremost. So I'm using this example just to give to you all as to how we can all have distractions, in life. But if you're a person that's rooted in something and grounded in something, then something is insignificant as a person doing what they do, like said content creator, couldn't affect you, because you know who you are and you know the type of content that you do, and you know what audience you're going for. That's the key thing. Like, know your audience and the key topics and the key talking points that you want to use. But I seen it, and I just shake my head, because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, it is what it is. It's just a blessing to be able to speak on any type of topic from the four corners of the world, and music being one of them. Such a universal language that I love so much. Selena, 3 times in the building.
Actuals.
It's good, Selena. Appreciate you pulling up to the pull up. This is Conversations with OSD Live Reloaded. If you want to come up, share your thoughts, please feel free. For the viewer that's watching at home, this live stream is for you. This is for you to share your thoughts about my content or content that you viewed on another side of YouTube, because YouTube is such a big platform that something that you might share could bring insight and awareness to someone that's viewing the content on this particular platform right here. So this is the opportunity. I am good. Selena, 3 times. Thank you for asking. It's a great Saturday. Live for the weekends. As short as they are, we all live for the weekend. So it's just a blessing to be able to see another weekend of relaxation and getting my mind right. So I appreciate that. I hope things is well on your end, and sending nothing but positive vibrations your way. And appreciate everybody that's in the building right now. Selena, 3 times in the building.
Factuals.
How are you?
What's going on? I'm good. It's a good Saturday. How are you?
I'm doing good. Well, the last time I gave my opinion, I got somebody writing on the community wall. So I don't know if I'm going to do that again.
Hey,
I
but
gotta
listen,
stay. I gotta stay in my place.
no, nah, but no, it's not about. See, the thing is, and this is what a lot of
I'm
people
just
have to
kidding. I'm
understand.
just kidding.
Yeah, I know, but for just to put it out there too for someone that might actually feels that way. Uh, people going to have their opinions. People have their experiences with certain entities that they encounter on their walk of life. So they're going to gain their opinion about it, especially if they had that interaction, with that person. So you were just simply sharing your thoughts on the topic and you express that, and every person has that right because a platform like YouTube is for that, for opinions, because the opinions is what makes the content. Of course things
Mhm.
should be based in facts on, everything is situational, but for the most part things that's being discussed usually like this, it's opinion based. So that's all you was giving was your opinion, and we're all entitled to that.
I thought so. I mean, people get their opinion on me all the time, but seem like when I give my opinion, it's a problem. So I mean, it's amazing how people mindset is on here. But other than that, how's everything else going with you? I see your channel growing, and you're getting some traction. So how's that going with with everything that's going on?
Everything is just amazing. I'm
Hmm.
loving, the growth. I'm loving the interaction. I'm loving just getting the insight from people that's watching the content, getting
Hmm.
the feedback, constructive criticism, like I always say in my videos, is something that I listen to. Of course, some things more so than others, but for the most part, being able to create some type of interaction, from people to interact with me because of the content that I do. So I'm just enjoying it and enjoying the blessings as well, So it's all
Oh,
great.
and I want to tell you thank you for supporting me as well. I was going to ask your input. I don't know if you stayed throughout the whole interview. What did you think about the interview that I did the last time with a guy named John? And he had like 47 chromosomes. Like, what did you stay like until the end, or did you only saw the beginning?
Oh, I wasn't even. I'm not sure if if it was that live stream, because I never even seen that live stream.
Oh, you did? It was
And
in one of them. I saw you, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
and I was like, I wonder what you thought about it, if you had some input on it.
yeah, yeah. I didn't even see that particular live stream on your channel. I think I think it was probably the previous one that a few live streams ago that you did. I didn't see that one in particular you're speaking of. So yeah, I didn't
Okay.
catch that story.
Okay. So, what do you think in general? Like, with your, I want your opinion as
Mhm.
another content creator.
Oh, as far as the topic that you was discussing with
Yeah.
that. Oh, and what was it again that you said? It was the chromosomes had more chromosomes than
No,
usual.
you didn't. No, I'm talking about the one that you did see, because you said you didn't see the one with the 47 chromosomes. So I
Right,
was
right, right.
asking you, do you have any advice, or do you like input on what I can do to
Mhm.
make my channel better? Like, that's basically what I'm
Oh,
asking you. So I don't know
okay,
if you.
got you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was trying to understand what you was asking. I appreciate you for clearing that up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So with me, I just say, the humility is everything. The
Mm-hmm.
humility that you show, as far as you know, when you discussing topics, it's about you feeling and believing your topics to me. Because
Right.
if you don't feel it and believe it, then when you deliver it to the audience, they're not going to feel it and believe it either, because they're seeing it be executed through you. So you're the one that got
Right.
to be able to deliver. Not saying that that's something you're not doing, but that's something that I say that you are doing very well, and I'm just highlighting that just to pretty much shine light on, saying that's important as a content creator to do. Like, whatever material that you want to put out to your audience, you got to make sure you believe it first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's not authentic, then nobody's not going to really buy it, and nobody's going to watch.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. That's why I said if I ain't feeling it, I'm not going live.
Hmm.
I always say that because like in some days you just need to chill out. You need
Right.
to go and do something fun with somebody, be with your family, find a hobby, do something that or clean up your house, clean whatever that you need to do. Sometimes you need to focus more on that than being on YouTube and doing content.
Oh,
But that's
facts.
just for me. That's how I keep a balance. I would say you keep a balance by enjoying your real life and dealing with the real world, rather than this world on YouTube. And like I said, some people are just make believe characters.
Yeah.
It's just make believe for them. But I feel like that too. I feel like if I don't believe in something or if I don't stand by what I'm saying, I'm just not gonna do it because it makes me look like a fool at the end.
Hmm.
So that's kind of how. But yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, no
Um,
problem. That's what more content creators should do. Is be able to be open for critiques. That's why I do these particular live streams like this. For of course I say it's for the audience and the person watching the content, but it's more so for me too. And that's why I say if it's any kind of topic that the live stream could be kicked off with, if to speak about, it'll be about my content because that's what the channel we're on, and this is what this is for, people to share their thoughts about particular topics I speak about, um their thoughts about the topics, if they agree or disagree. It's not about or just agreeing with everything I say type of thing. No, if you disagree, we can have a difference of opinion. To me, that's what I think is the content, when people are giving a
right.
different perspective. So this is why I do these particular live streams, because to me that's what's more important. Everybody being able to get their thoughts out and get an insight from different places and spaces, even though we might not all agree sometimes.
What are some of your hobbies that you do, if you can share, that you enjoy
Mhm.
doing to kind of keep your balance on here on this app?
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem. Team Truck, what's going on?
Factuals.
Team Truck in the building. Um, well, hobbies, I love basketball. Like, I love hooping. Oh my goodness, I love hooping.
Mhm.
I never played it at like a professional level, but just the sport and just the love for the game, everything. Like, I love hooping, so I always spend time, trying to do that. If I'm not creating content, I'm playing basketball. Usually like to do like little trails, those little hike trails. Not the
Mhm.
mountains and all that other stuff, but just regular trails and stuff you walk. Like to do some walking. Just try to do things to keep myself active, because I notice if I'm not doing anything to stay active, your body start telling on you when you're trying to do stuff
Right.
you normally could do that you can't do because you're not exercising those muscles. So I try to spend time just trying to be active and outside really. And I know the weather's changing, but I'm still trying to find gyms and stuff too. So hooping is really
Hmm.
what I've been doing lately. Hooping, and if I ain't doing that, I'll pick up the PS5 and play a few games, but really just trying to stay active.
Okay. So, what's your favorite team?
Okay, so for football, which I don't really catch as often as I should sometimes, but the team I usually follow is the Las Vegas Raiders. They was Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
yeah.
So you like Las Vegas Raiders, and your favorite basketball team is what?
So basketball, see, this is the thing with basketball. Me loving the sport so much, and I did used to follow the Orlando Magic, but
Hmm.
more so I'm a fan of the game of basketball. So it's just different players that I like to watch and enjoy watching. And of course it's just teams that I just like to watch overall as the game too. But I do have my particular players that I think are very elite and always, raising the bar and stuff. But I like the game of basketball. So I do have players that I definitely watch.
Okay. I don't know your opinion on this, but when LeBron James, everybody's like into LeBron James. He's to some people, he's one of the greatest players that ever played. But what did you think about when his son Bronny came along and started playing basketball beside him? Like, do you think that was a good idea, or do you think he needs more training?
Oh, I thought it was to me, honestly, I thought it was cool. You know, Bronny is an adult. He can make decisions for himself. I understand sometimes that, well, some people feel that LeBron more so had of an influence on him, pushing him to go to the NBA instead of doing what he wanted to do. But it strikes me that Bronny can make his own decisions, and to get an opportunity like that is just amazing, you know. So to make history with your pops and, you know, be associated with the legacy, I thought it was cool, you know, because at the end of the day, what is he really going to do? You know, what is he,
Mhm.
what other than, you know, try to, because it pretty much is his father set like a some big footsteps, you know, with his legacy and how he was in the NBA. So he, you know, he got big shoes to fill. And even though he might not be the particular player that his father was, he at least, I think he should be able to carve his own lane, you know, by working at it now that he's reached a step that a lot of people don't make. So I think he'll be fine. I think it was cool. You know, a lot of people say nepotism. I get it. But you know what family member what would look out for another family member, especially a father
Yeah.
son situation, you know. So that's what it's about.
Is he a decent? Is he kind of a decent player, or because I don't, I haven't heard about him being like that great. But is he like a decent player to you? I know comparing to his father. What do you think?
And being LeBron is, you know, is an amazing. I was gonna say was he is an amazing athlete, and you know, going to go down as a Hall of Famer. You know, Bronny definitely, like I said, has big shoes to fill. I think it's a great player that he's able to still make it to the NBA. You know, you just don't make it to the NBA not being a great player. He might not
Mm-hmm.
possess the talent as, of course, the more elite players that actually, you know, working at their game, that of course is still room for improvement. But I think he's a good player. He was good enough to, you know, cross the thresholds of the NBA. He's going to the G League now, but hopefully that's a situation where he develops different skill sets that he's able to cross back over into the NBA and make an impact. But you know, here we are. I think he was good enough to make it to the NBA, so I'd say he was a good player.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on that. Because like I can see the nepotism, but at the same time, like I said, if he has the talent or he has the potential,
Hmm.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. But a lot of people judge harshly about that because it does seem like nepotism.
Hmm.
But one thing I think that some like kids have to be, and parents have to be careful that you don't you can influence your child, but don't make them what you are, or don't make them who you want them to be. Let them be them, if that makes sense. Because
Hmm.
sometimes some kids feel pressured to be more, or or to do what their mama or their daddy did because they were pressured to do that.
Right.
And I don't want to speak too much on it because I'm not a parent, but I think parents should want the best for their children and try to raise them up to want the best and do the best that they can, but don't try to strong arm them or pressure them to be what you want them to be, I would say.
Right. I
I
agree
think
with that.
that's dangerous. Uh-huh. But with that situation, like I said, I hope them the best with that situation. I have a few a couple of people that I know of that I'm connected to, distant relatives that I was really proud when my cousin, my grandfather, my great grandfather and his great grandfather were cousins.
Mhm.
Mookie Betts, they call him Mookie Betts, but
Mhm.
Marcus Betts on the Dodgers,
Mhm.
and they won. I believe the World Series is that. If I'm, because I'm not a baseball fan, so
Yeah, the World
um,
Series. You was right.
yeah, the World Series, and I was like, oh, that's good. I haven't had a chance to meet him yet, but I look forward to that, as well as another player. I think it was Miami Dolphins, Tony Brackens. And so he played for a while, I believe, with the Miami Dolphins. That
Mhm.
was like probably years ago, because um, I think Tony should be probably either in his I would say late 40s, mid to late 40s.
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever heard of him, but so I have some, I'm familiar with some of the things that is, out there in football and basketball. I'm not really like some women. Some women know just like a man about different things, but I've learned certain things about basketball and football, but it's more exciting to me to see it live.
Right.
Like when I go to the Mavericks game or something like that, rather than seeing it on TV
Right.
sometimes. It's more exciting to me when I, go and see it. So
Mhm.
I try to learn a little bit about sports, because I had one guy tell me, how you gonna keep a man if you don't know about sports? I'm like, you can't keep no man knowing about no darn sports. you know, it was a guy friend of mine. It was so funny, but I'm like, you can't. That don't keep nobody knowing about sports. I mean, that gives you more to talk about, because that may interest him. He said, "See, you like them bookworms." I said, "No." I said, but if I don't know about it, some things I'm willing to learn. Of course, I'll sit down and look at football, basketball if you want me to, but I mean, I'm not really into it like that.
Mhm.
But it was kind of funny to me when he said that. but yeah, I like that. Do you agree with that? Talk about how you gonna keep a man if you don't know sports.
I mean, I say this. It is dope to see women that's versed in that. Know about sports, know about certain teams and certain players and stuff. It's cool, but to me, it's not a necessity. I don't think
Yeah.
a woman has to be able to read off players and stats to me to be like, oh, I'm super attracted and she's a keeper. But it is an extra incentive though. You be like, oh,
Right,
okay,
right.
cool. So if
Yeah,
it
I
comes
can
with the
sit down
package,
and look.
cool.
Yeah, I can sit down and look at it long enough, but you don't ask me about no plays. Don't ask me nothing about nothing like that. I know what a field goal is. I know when
Okay.
a person makes a touchdown.
Mhm.
So I know when a person has the ball, when the foul, and when a person, so I know the basics.
Right.
But is all that other stuff about who's the better player than the other, I
Mhm.
don't know that
Right, right.
so so that's why I need that, the man to tell me, oh yeah, this guy da 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 da, that kind of thing. And
Right.
really all this based on opinion, because
Right, right.
what you may think is one of the best players, I might not, and
Mhm.
another connection, I have relatives that are also on their um on their grandfather's side. Their I would say, yeah, father's side,
Mhm.
they were related to Kobe Bryant.
Oh, wow,
So
okay.
so it was like some major you know um because he was going to come to their family reunion one year, and
Mhm.
something happened, he didn't make it. But yeah, it's like I said, it's always, you just never know who you might be connected to, or
Mhm.
who you relate to that's connected to somebody else, or who you're connected to by relation, family,
Mhm.
genetics and things of that nature. So it's pretty interesting. But I have been getting a little bit better in my sport, just a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah. You
uh,
start reading off the terms and stuff, so you know what a touchdown is. 2-point
Yeah,
conversion, the kickoff. All right, you on your way.
right,
You on your
right.
way.
On my way, homeboy. I'm on my way. But
So do
yeah,
you
it's
actually
pretty
like
interesting.
going to the games out there in Texas or
Yeah, like, well, like I was telling you, I enjoy going to the Mavericks game. Like
okay?
that's fun to me, and I think the crowd does a lot to it too. It adds to it,
Mhm.
the excitement of the crowd, the food. The food is high as hell, but the food and all of that, and then how the players, you can see the emotions of the players. I mean,
Okay.
all of that plays to me a big hand in enjoying the entertainment of basketball, and rather than just seeing it on TV. Now certain games do excite me because I was really disappointed in the Mavericks. I really thought that we had a chance.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened, but I really thought we had a chance. You know what I'm saying? And really kind of broke my heart a little bit. Now, Cowboys, I like the Cowboys, but
Okay.
let's just be honest. Even though I love the Cowboys, but they are just really sorry. I just don't understand how you can make so much money and still not, do better.
Mm.
They kind of like, to me, they're like a hit and miss kind of team. And
Hmm.
then Jerry Jones doesn't make it any better. He just needs to sell the team to somebody that know what the heck they're doing. So there's certain things that I do pick up on. Just not really being into it, but kind of just being in the background looking at certain things. I'm like, wait a minute, but this don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So Jerry Jones, bless his heart, he's old. Jerry Jones might be in his either 80s or early 90s, from my understanding, because he's pretty ancient. So I think it's time to retire, or like I said, sell the team to somebody that's younger, that knows what the heck they doing. Knows the different players that fit well and different positions, and just do a whole revamp of the team. That's what I think. But I could be wrong, because who am I? I'm not. It's not like I'm that well advanced as far as giving sport advice, but just outside looking in, it's kind of like something not clicking. Why is
Hmm.
it's like the team is not, something's missing. You know what I'm saying? Something is definitely missing, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Deck is just, I don't know. I just don't know. I can't I can't call it. So this is what is your opinion on that?
Usually with teams like that, that's high profile, that's very popular and stuff, they be having people in the front office just trying to make all different types of decisions and stuff, and just taking the team in so many directions that it actually hurts the product. So I think the
Mhm.
Cowboys is victim of that, because Cowboys be, they're that one team that the fans hang on and be like, we always got next year. Then next year is just another year of disappointment. So I think
Yes,
a lot of people in the front office that be trying to bring the team in so many directions instead of the right direction, and
right.
and that's the result she'll get. Each time it's just so many people. Especially Jerry Jones, who seems like he just, his decision is that decision, and and
Uh-huh.
whatever he seen fit, he gonna go with that, even if it hurts the team or hurts the organization. It doesn't matter.
Mhm. He don't, like I said, he seemed like to me one of those old white men that he's stuck in his ways. Like I said, he already old, so he's
Hmm.
stuck in his ways, and his way or no way. So
Right.
he don't care if it's to the detriment of the
Hmm.
team. He think he doing the right, so he gonna go with what he's saying, which I'm pretty sure people maybe have told him, hey, don't do this, don't do that, or maybe try this, and he's like, no, I'm gonna do it this way. This is how I
Hmm.
want it. Just for it to crash in his face. You would think that he would learn, from the failed attempts
Right.
get into the Super Bowl, and we have been Dallas has been to the Super Bowl what in 1996.
Yeah.
I think it was the last time when I was a little kid, so I can't even couldn't even remember. And I'm like, this is just crazy to me. This is asinine to me that this guy doesn't get it. That some people have to know when your time is up,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to call a spade, and yeah, that's kind of what I see with this situation. And it's unfortunate because I think it has a potential. I believe they
Mm-hmm.
have a potential to be in America's team again, but man, I don't see it happening.
They changed it all up. He guys like that is only one way they're going to get out of that office.
Hmm.
Just like all those other owners that had teams and were just messing them up for years, and they went out of
Right.
there, kicking the bucket. And then once they did that, then the organization can move forward with future plans, planning for the future, because things change. Things come to
Hmm.
change, and some people
Yeah.
ain't gonna be ready for change, so they still keep those old ways, but it's never going to ever prevail because things change. Things going to have to change.
Hmm. And another thing I was gonna tell you, watch the documentary. I don't know if you was ever a Stephen McNair fan, but he
Hmm.
has a documentary on Netflix. You might need to watch that. I think it's pretty interesting,
Hmm.
because he was another great talent that unfortunately, lost his life. I'm assuming in a domestic abuse dispute or something like that.
Hmm.
But and it could have been, another situation. But if you look at the documentary, it's pretty interesting how such a man with such talent that could be, could have really went so much further in his
Right.
career, and how the choices people make. A lot of these players, they have the great potential to go farther and farther in their career, and
Right.
it's just one choice that they make, did one decision that they make that can alter their whole life.
Mm.
And I think about that. It was a 18-year-old, or was he 18 or 20? It
Hmm.
was a player that just died maybe a few months ago. I don't know. I forgot his name. The one, he was a young guy. Him and I think his friends got killed in a car accident. They
Oh
was
wow.
drag racing. I'm gonna find out and I'll let you know. But it was one player that they were drag racing, and they ended up. I think all of them got killed.
Hmm.
And he was I think this was his gonna be his first year in the NFL. But they were leaving the club, and they were drag racing this other female,
Hmm.
and the female she ended up being injured. She was in critical condition, but she ended up recovering. But
Hmm.
the guys that were in the car, I think it was him, he was going to the NFL, and the other guys played football with him, I think in high school, but I
Hmm.
think they got killed too. So, Urban, do you know who it is? The young man that got killed, and his friends got killed. He was on his way to the NFL, and I think he was either 18 or 20. But yeah, it's just like the choices that some of these athletes make. It can
Hmm.
alter their life, and other people's lives as well.
Mm.
You
It's
know.
it's sad. It's really sad out here, and that's why it's important to always try to make sure you can point the youth in a good direction when you get the opportunity. Urban Lounge
Hmm.
Podcast in the building. What's
Factuals.
good, bro? Urban Lounge
Hmm.
Podcast in the building. Yeah,
Yeah.
every opportunity I be trying. Like I'm not sitting up here saying like, okay, I'm just trying to go around being like a counselor or like a mentor, like just voluntarily trying to volunteer to be like a mentor or anything. Even though I wouldn't mind being a mentor, if
Hmm.
asked of that, opportunity. But whenever I do find myself in a situation where I'm speaking to, especially a young black man, I try to give them some words of encouragement because I know how difficult it is when you go across your threshold from your home into the world,
Right.
the challenges that you face and stuff, and the difficulties. So I always try to get them words of encouragement, even if I don't know them. I don't be knowing them,
Hmm.
at all, and I could, just want to just give it to them because you never know what kind of day somebody's having. So I always try to
Right.
give some
Right.
words of encouragement, when I come across the youth in general.
Okay, yeah, I feel you on that because, like I said, it's good to do a lot of talking, but if you're not trying to do the walking too,
No,
you're
fact.
wasting people's time.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, though. And you do that too, like with when you was asking about hobbies and stuff in basketball. And basketball is one of those sports where you meet different people from different walks of life in general.
Mhm.
So, that makes the walk even much more, easier, knowing people and meeting different entities and stuff and having conversations. So that makes it easy
Yeah.
because it's right there a common goal, basketball right there, which, outlets to so many other different things. So
Right, right, right,
it
right.
makes it easier.
Well, I had a great time up here. I just want to just come up and talk a little bit, but I'm about to do some other things. But
Okay,
you have
okay.
a blessed Saturday, and yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
For sure. I appreciate you, Selena, 3 times for pulling up always. You're more than welcome.
Yes, indeed. All right, talk to you later.
For sure. Take it easy, Selena. Selena 3 times.
Factuals.
Appreciate you pulling up, Selena, sharing your thoughts. That's what this live stream is about. Content creators, subscribers, a person that's just passing through on YouTube and clicking on videos. This is what this video is for. The opportunity for you and the audience to come up, be a panelist, just as, Selena 3 times was, and sharing your thoughts. And we having a conversation. You know, appreciate y'all, man. The link is still available in the chat. For anybody want to come up, share their thoughts. The link is still available. It's a good Saturday. Daggone good Saturday. It's a good Saturday because you get to see another day for opportunity. That's why it's a good Saturday. You know what I'm saying? The link is available. Anybody that's watching. This is scene 8. Conversations with OSD Live Reloaded. And shout out to everybody that caught the vertical live stream earlier this morning when I was just sharing some thoughts with you all. I keep speaking about the pre-records. I'm going to get to the pre-records, y'all. I promise you, because there's still things I need to chop up and make its own entity as well. Plus other things that I gotta, create. I know I'm speaking about pre-records. We're going to get to the pre-records, but with these live streams, I could just create a live stream and speak to the topics like I do. Create sort of like a outline for a show that I'm gonna do and just go live. But with pre-records, of course, planning goes into it. It's just a matter of actually sitting down, hitting the record, and then going back, editing, and then putting it out there. But with live streams, it's like what you see is what you get. Anything can happen during a live stream. And that just always brings the rarity to live streams and content creators that can do live streams, because you're entertaining right there on the spot, which is a gift within itself. Because this is not easy to do. So shouts out to all content creators that's able to do a live stream, because it's not an easy thing. Shouts out to the content creators that uploads content, that does pre-records. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to content creators, period, that's doing the work.
Factuals.
Being a content creator isn't easy. But if you're a content creator that makes it look easy, shouts out to you. Shouts out to the supporters. And you in the audience right now, shouts out to you. Thank you for supporting content creators. You know, you all are what makes this possible by watching the video, hitting the like button, engaging with the topics, whether you catch it live stream or you've shared your opinion in the comment section. You know, that's all greatly appreciated. And I'm just here to tell you thank you. That's what this live stream is for. You know, just me to tell you thank you and for me to hear your thoughts as well as I continue to make this content. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling, man. Such a great Saturday it's been so far. Nothing but relaxation and just, you know, just really taking a load off and taking it easy. And I hope you all are doing the same. Shouts out to y'all for supporting. Link is still available in the chat right now. I'm gonna give it another minute for anybody that want to come up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and close out this live stream. I truly appreciate everybody that's been in attendance. I appreciate everybody that's going to watch the playback. Yeah. So we're gonna give it another minute. We got more vertical live streams on the way. Still debating if I want to play video games on this channel. I don't know. Don't know yet if I want to do that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But I do want to get back to some game content. We're going to definitely dive into some more let's have a conversation segments this month. We're going to dive into more other types of interviews this month. Make sure you subscribe up to make sure you subscribe up to my other channel, the main channel, Also Dope Live, which we're going to put that link in the chat as well. Give me just a second, y'all. I don't understand why YouTube is being weird right now. Okay, there we go. YouTube be just doing anything, y'all. All right. Here we go. Just a second. There we go. Okay. There we go. So make sure you subscribe up to my other channel, the main channel, Also Dope Live, where I have interviews on the way on that channel. We turning up. We in a new season. Appreciate everybody that's been along for the journey. It's been a great journey so far. The growth is real, and I'm very appreciative of it all. Means a lot. Continue to keep watching the videos and continue to share your input as well. The comment section is there for you to share your thoughts. And I appreciate you when you share your thoughts, because when you share your thoughts, it pretty much gears up for more content because it's different insight. So continue to share your thoughts. I appreciate you all supporting, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscriptions. Sharing this video, sharing the channel. It means a lot. Thank you all. Shouts out to Selena 3 times for pulling up on the panel.
Factuals.
Shouts out to y'all in the chat.
Factuals.
Shouts out to Urban Lounge Podcast.
Factuals.
Shouts out to Team Truck.
Factuals.
Yeah. And shouts out to y'all on the playback.
Factuals.
Shouts out to y'all that's been supporting.
Factuals.
Means a lot. Means a great deal. And we're going to keep pushing forward and pushing out good material and continue to be on this journey that we're on. Thank you all. OSD Live Reloaded, aka Also Dope Live Reloaded, is the channel. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. hit that like button. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Always strive to make good decisions. Love yourself first. How can you love someone else without loving yourself first? OSD Live Reloaded is the channel. Factuals.
One player ass nigga as I stab through. Yes, I'm the nigga that she gon' choose. Hennessy privilege with lemonade juice. I ain't with the fuckery, bitch, I'm chunking the deuce, right? Motherfuck what niggas talking about. My new plug, make sure I never see a drought. I keep some of my essentials in my Nike pouch. She mad her pussy trash can, girl, don't be a grouch. Bitch. Lately I've been running into weirdos. That's why I limit my time outside for real, bro. Right. Motherfuckers too green to realize it though. If it ain't making no money, why give a fuck for? Cool, kick some ice in the tub. Sauce. Give me some TLC, bitch, I'm no scrub. She playing games, well her friend can be her sub. I'll order wings with the spicy chicken lemon rub. Rolex diamonds, it came from grinding, baby boo all in. She understands the assignment, I'm tearing her ass up. She gon' need an alignment, one wave of the wrist. I bet I'm changing the climate, I'm the reason why these niggas so mad. Instead of hating, you should go and get a bag. I got it out the mud, I thought that you'd be glad. Went from Timex to Rolex class. NBA 2K God, 2K God. Player ass nigga from Valentine Boulevard, ho. I am him, not the two, but the one. I'll make a wild run, you want some? Baby, listen, move some. Smelling like Tom Ford, gray better fur is nothing. It's regular, shit you supposed to be on. Lil' mama trying to make me trip, but I remain calm. My way ice cold, something smooth on them hoes. I'm feeling like a whole cheat code. You bring me back my money in full, let me keep those. Trifling bitches, my heart froze. I'm like space ghost, coast to coast. Pretty white rum, bacon, eggs with the toast. Turkey seems like I master whipping audio dope. Dope vibrations TV, I'm the host. You know, Rolex diamonds, it came from grinding, baby boo all in. She understands the assignment, I'm tearing her ass up. She gon' need an alignment, one wave of the wrist. I bet I'm changing the climate, I'm the reason why these niggas so mad. Instead of hating, you should go and get a bag. I got it out the mud, I thought that you'd be glad. Went from Timex to Rolex class.